President Donald Trump had made some big changes when it came down to affecting the dominance of the credit bureaus and FICO against consumers this year. But with some of his new policy changes, there has been some negative effects on credit scores with consumers, especially with his rollback of the Biden policy of medical collections reporting on credit reports. Now, coming December 31st, 2025, there's a new policy being put in place that will negatively impact consumers' credit scores. And if you're not aware of this change, you may be one of those people that is missing an opportunity to help improve your credit score before this policy is rolled out and put into place. So in this video, I'm going to break down what this policy change is and also what is the reasoning why Donald Trump is rolling back this policy that actually helped consumers and what you need to do to protect yourself moving forward before this policy come into place.
CFPB transfer all cases to the Justice Department ahead of agency shutdown. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is transferring its entire enforcement portfolio to the Department of Justice and will furlough most of its workforce by year ending, according to officials who briefed staff Thursday, making what could be the final chapter for the consumer watchdog created after the 2008 financial crisis. Acting CFPB Director Russell Volt notified a federal court last week that the agency expects to exhaust its remaining funds after December 31st. The Trump administration claims the Bureau can no longer legally draw money from the Federal Reserve, its statutory funding source, because the Fed has operated at a loss since 2022.
Now, this will affect consumers because the CFPB has been actually an advocate when it came down to consumers against the credit bureaus. This year, they took action against Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion for not effectively removing negative items off of consumers' credit reports and inaccuracies that were not correct. And so by removing the manpower in this bureau and effectively actually phasing it out, this is going to remove an avenue and a government agency designed to protect consumers from these big corporations. Now, the real reason why Donald Trump is really set against the CFPB, it comes down to his campaign funders. Now, one of his biggest campaign funders is known to be Elon Musk and also Peter Thiel. Now, Elon Musk and Peter Thiel actually started PayPal together, and Elon Musk on X wanted to put out a payment processing system, and some of this has to do with their actual regulation by the CFPB on these credit products, on how are they going to report if consumers are using this with these lines of credit or payment inaccurate information on consumers' credit report. So they begin to classify them as CRAs, credit reporting agencies, meaning that they would have to fall under all the rules of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And a lot of fintech corporations are not happy about that with their products. And so these people being part of Trump donors is part of the reason why Donald Trump is so dead set against this regulation. And so with that, one thing we all have to keep in mind, red or blue, neither is for you. Understand you are not these politicians' constituents, because a lot of times for them to get in office, it takes millions and sometimes billions of dollars. Like Kamala Harris had over $1 billion and still lost. It takes a lot of money to run these campaigns. And unfortunately, these politicians' real constituents are big businesses. So on either side, you're going to have special interests behind it. And that is part of the reason of this regulation and why they really want to defund the CFPB. So one of the things that you need to do to protect yourself, if you have negative items on your credit report, you really need to attack it this month before this agency is faded out. So they're going to start furloughing some of these workers, and the manpower and funding is going to slip away from this agency by the beginning of 2026. So you want to take this opportunity to dispute these negative items off of your credit report. So if it's not moving, you can process a complaint. Now, if you have negative items, my elite credit system users are getting great results. Like Greg, he was able to remove a collection within 12 days. So if you need my help with my AI software and credit coaching, the link is in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section. So those are one of the reasons why the Trump administration and these fintech companies are really against the CFPB with this regulation. So you want to make sure that you're trying to deal with those negative items, because you are not going to have them as an advocate for you in this near future. Now, always remember, when it comes down to elections, you're going to have a winning side and a losing side. So it's not about what's going on in that White House. It's about what's going on in your house. You want to position yourself to, no matter which party get in office, that you're versatile to actually benefit. One of the examples with me, I'm a business owner, I'm a real estate investor, but at the same time, I make sure that my businesses pay me a salary with pay stubs. So if a Democrat is in office, as a worker, I can benefit. But if a Republican is in office, as a business owner, real estate investor, I benefit. So you want to stagger yourself. Also pay attention to the markets, and you want to leverage your credit to get assets, not a ton of useless debt and liabilities. I leverage my credit at 21, single mom, to get a real estate investment property, live there, and it's an asset, and moved on to the next one at 25. So that's just giving you an example of leveraging debt to get your hands on a cash flowing asset. Is that strategy for everyone? No, there can be other ways, but you want to leverage your credit not to get into more debt, but you want to find ways where you can invest. And with real estate, many of times you're going to get certain tax write-offs because it is a business and it's passive income. So that is a type of strategy that you can use, but you want to make sure with what's going on, especially with the Fed dropping these interest rates, it means they're easing up on quantitative tightening, and this is putting more cash into the system. So if you are trying to work and save, you're going to be a loser in this economy. You want to get access to some of this funding that's coming available and seeing how you can leverage it to get assets, because more money in the system, it begins to dilute your dollar, meaning you'll see sometimes even higher inflation kick up, meaning that your purchasing power of your money and your dollar goes down. And so you can't outwork this process. You have to out strategize it for you and your family. There's no need to get mad over politics, because no matter what you do, somebody's going to get in office that is not on the side that you are standing on. You want to make sure you're staggering yourself to win on either side. This is how these corporations work. They'll support both parties because they're hedging their bets. You need to do the same thing for you and your family. For instance, me and my husband invested in some agricultural farmland because guess what? Money is coming down into farming. So you want to see if you can take advantage of some of these currencies that are being stopped in some areas, but the flow is being directed in other areas. So you want to try to move towards those areas where you can benefit. So hopefully this information was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. More detailed questions for me, you can go to my website, and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.